Hey everybody, welcome back to Y'all Recording. We're gonna do a quickie tonight. We just recently saw Doctor Strange, and we're gonna do a non-spoiler review and then a spoiler review. So, what did everybody think?
0 out of 10 would not watch again.
That's a damn lie. You know it.
No, that movie was pretty awesome.
That
It
movie.
was pretty awesome.
It was real trippy. Real trippy.
I actually really liked those effects.
Oh yeah, I mean it was.
I'm always a
It was
big
real
fan of
trippy.
those effects.
Yeah, it was pretty trippy.
Yeah, like original Alice in Wonderland trip,
Yeah.
Like I'm a big
which
fan.
compa-
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Inception, right? So, like this movie was like Marvel plus Inception, like all in one. I thought it was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I really liked the story of it. I mean, I think it was really unique compared to all the other Marvel movies. Of course, there's always with Marvel movies, there's like, oh, he's this normal person, and then something happens, and then he's this, super person. But I mean, as far as the story in that arc, it was really.
So, a generic origin story.
Yeah.
I'd give it a Captain America out of Avengers. If I had to rate it.
What does that? What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, because I didn't
That's my
really.
rating system.
I didn't really.
Well, explain your rating system so the world can know.
All right.
So,
Well, wait, hold
The
on. Let me-
first Avengers, I think, was the best out of the Marvel movies, and the first Hulk movie, since technically it's part of the Avengers timeline, is the worst.
You're talking about Incredible with Edward Norton, not
Yeah,
okay.
because the second one was like a sequel reboot, but then this new one is a sequel reboot. And
Oh no!
He's thinking about the one with Thunderbolt Ross.
The
being
original
same
one
guy.
with Eric Bana. Eric
Yeah.
Bana, that Hulk doesn't exist in this universe. The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton does.
Oh, all right. So there is no origin story for the Hulk.
Aw, Hulk is
That's-
not.
Nope.
They got that origin story. It was in clips and bits and pieces, but you got that origin story in Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, it was like the bottle.
So yeah, it's still
The
technically
entire
canon.
opening sequence.
Yeah, like it dripped in the bottle, and then it drank the bottle, and then oh crap, the writer guy, he drinks the bottle, and he also dies. But-
Stanley.
I heard one is totally spacing on his name. Oh my
Stanley.
goodness. Y'all just carry on. Just carry on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll sit here shamefully for a second.
yeah, that's how I rate it. Avengers was the best, and
So you
Hulk
said that
was worse.
you say you give it a Captain America out of 10.
yeah,
So
the
that's-
Captain America out of 10.
So did you really
Wait,
enjoy?
have there been 10 movies yet?
No. Yes.
So this is 14th.
This is 14. Then I give it a Captain America out of 14.
All right. Well, then answer me this: did you like
Hmm.
Captain America?
I like Captain America.
All right.
I
Are
think
you
it's
talking
one of
about Captain
the.
America is like in the timeline, so the number, whichever movie number Captain America was out of 14? Is that what
No,
you're
no,
saying?
like how good the movie is. Like Captain America
Okay.
was
Oh,
good.
All right. We need to move on from this.
No. Why? If anything, you not only are you confusing the audience, you're confusing the rest of the group.
Yeah, you're also confusing
So
yourself.
dumb it down. Matter of fact, don't even use a movie comparison. We're gonna say out of 5.
All
Out of
right,
5.
if this group is gonna
starting with
last,
starting with Caitlin.
if this group is gonna last for very long, you're gonna need to understand that that's how Wyatt's brain works. He doesn't judge things on a normal like 1 to 5 scale. He judges it on arbitrary things.
They're not arbitrary. They have to do.
No, I'm just saying right now because everybody's getting to know us. That works between us.
No.
But it's like, what the hell? What is Captain America out of 14? I don't know what that is.
The way Wyatt thinks is that if he goes to a hotel, he's like, I can either get a hotel room or I can buy 14 sandwiches. Because that's
Oh my god.
it would cost the same.
That's so accurate.
I'll tell you what. I will let you go nuts when we get to spoiler talk.
All right.
But for the moment, dumb it down from 1 to 5. 1 being the worst.
All right.
Rate the movie.
I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a strong 4.
Oh. All right, Caitlin.
All right, well, I'll help Wyatt out. So I would say a 5 for me would be Guardians of the Galaxy because I love that shit. But I'd give Doctor Strange a 4 because it wasn't quite there. I think it was a little bit too much like the other superhero movies.
Too much origin. Okay, I got you.
Wait, too much origin from an origin story?
Yeah, I was about to say. Like,
No, I mean like just the arc of the story. It was just of course, yeah, it's expected, and that's why I said earlier, like it's unique, but I'm kind of burned out with those things. So that's why I say Guardians of the Galaxy, top Marvel movie. Doctor Strange is right below it.
All right.
I can respect that.
Okay.
Phil.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with a 5 out of 5 because
oh wow.
yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. The visual effects are great, and the actors were pretty good. I don't think they made a mistake with the actors, as a lot of people did.
Yeah, because you were talking about Tilda Swinton playing the Ancient One.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. She was a pretty good Ancient One.
Wasn't the original Doctor Strange like a little bit racist? Because wasn't it made around the time of?
You're racist.
But like, wasn't it made around the time?
Was racist.
Yeah, that's pretty true. But like, it was made like with Luke Cage and Iron Fist, right? It was a little bit before that.
Well, okay, geek history lesson. Strange came out around the 60s, you know, all that whole counterculture thing. I think Luke Cage and Iron Fist came a little bit later. Strange came before them, if I remember correctly.
Because I know that Iron Fist and Luke Cage were like completely made off of all the white people learning kung fu in movies, and Luke Cage was blaxploitation. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a product of this.
Yeah, I thought Doctor Strange came like a little bit before them because like there was this Asian dude, but they were learning like Western magic, but it was like this white dude learning it. Yeah, because it's not like Eastern style magic that Doctor Strange knows. It's like Celtic and German and other European magics. Like the style of magic it is, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later.
All right. Well, once I can get more into spoiler things, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
All right. Janine?
Oh, okay. So, I guess like since I don't know very much about, actually, I'm coming from the point of view of someone who doesn't know who Doctor Strange is. So, for me, I would give that movie like just as like a general movie, probably like a 3.5. So it's kind of like in the middle. It was a good movie. But of course, like I'm not a big fan of the character because I don't know who the character is. And then a lot of the
I have issues
with.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say a lot of the scenes like Caitlin described as trippy were almost a little too much for me, but that's just because I'm a pansy. So
coward.
no, No, it has more to do, like when we were talking about the supernatural stuff. Those weird like sleep paralysis, out of body experience things that I would have a lot when I was younger. It reminded me of that.
Oh, really?
So it was, yeah, it was a little like, I don't know, like reminiscent of that. So it kind of bothered me a bit. But that's just purely personal thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you, Devin?
For me, this was a fun, I'll say 4.5 out of 5. It's not perfect. To me, the original Avengers is perfect. That was the first time we got to see a group of heroes on screen all together at the same time, and it was awesome. That whole rotating tracking shot right after Hulk hit that Chitauri beast thing. When I was in the theater, I almost stood up and waving my hands like a fan man. That was the most exciting thing I'd ever seen. But as far as Doctor Strange goes, it was funny. I knew Benedict Cumberbatch could be funny, but I didn't think it'd be that funny. And that's actually why I give it a 4.5, because a lot of the humor for me, it's that Marvel humor that we all know and love, but I feel like it was a bit much.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like a lot of the like when he was trying to be funny, it felt like it was forced. Like I think it was because like the way the actor looked and the way the character looked, it didn't seem character appropriate.
Well,
that was
also
just me.
with like, yeah, like and with his girlfriend too. There's too many parts where she was like, "Oh, brother, he's up to this again," kind of just like that. Oh, you with your strangeness, Doctor Strange.
Are we going off the rails now?
Let's give a really big spoiler warning. We're getting into spoilers now.
Spoilers.
We're getting into spoilers.
Yeah, we're gonna get into spoilers now.
All right, let me drop this warning real quick. All right, if you don't want to know anything about Doctor Strange from this point on, just stop now. Go see it. Come back to us, and then we can talk about all the spoilerific awesome stuff later.
Yeah, we'll be here waiting for you.
We will be here. I'm waiting for you. That was your one, and that was your only warning. All right, don't get pissed when we talk about some really cool stuff. All right. Okay, let's go.
For you guys who haven't seen the movie and still ignore this warning, Doctor Strange ends up dying at the end, but at the end credit scenes, he punches out of the ground, and we assume that that's him coming back from the grave. All right.
Awesome. Thank you, Wes.
You're welcome.
When it's actually Captain Marvel.
But so yeah, this movie was pretty awesome. I enjoyed it. It felt a little bit rushed to me, like because Doctor Strange is kind of a arrogant kind of character. He's kind of like a Tony Stark, He's like a discount Tony Stark, and like I like that he was. He is kind of like he's not as douchey as Tony Stark, but to an extent, like when it comes to magic, like he thinks he knows everything, and there's nothing that's out of his watch, and he's just the almighty magical person in all of Marvel. Don't even try and say otherwise. But I don't know. I felt it was a little bit rushed.
Because let's hurry and get to the good stuff.
Yeah, but not even that. Is like they got to the good stuff, right? But he was still learning. He still didn't know a whole lot. But then you see like at the end, like the end credit scene with Thor. He's just like, all right, I'm still a student in training, but I'm watching everything magical all over the universe, Even though, like,
you don't know how much time has passed.
No, but he hasn't made it to Sorcerer. He hasn't made it to Sorcerer Supreme yet, so he is still learning.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird. He hadn't even made it to master yet. Like he only made it to master
No.
because the
Some
old
guy
master
died.
died. They're like, well, we're short on people, and you're pretty far off in your training. So congrats, you're a master.
No, what it was,
Good
what
enough.
it was, the master of this dojo had died, and you protected it. Congratulations, you've been promoted. And by
That
Exactly.
seems a little.
Just didn't have anyone better.
and by protected, I
that
mean
doesn't seem like a
you,
good way to like
you
run
fumbled
your
it away.
organization.
Okay, so the ancient one was a little reckless on that one.
Yeah.
I'll give her that.
Well, and also I had a problem with the recklessness of just the general, like how easy it was for them to take down London and Hong Kong, and like they just kind of popped in. We're like, boom, it's gone,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
don't really explain like what
They never really
happened.
show how. That's right.
Yeah, because like Doctor Strange was in the New York, and he was just like able to just stop them. Like, and so it's like, why couldn't anyone else do that? There's tons of you guys. What are y'all doing?
Because
There's one guy who's still in
Because-
training. That's when masters can't.
Yeah,
Okay.
like they had like a crap ton of people in Hong Kong, and they're all just freaking dead. And Doctor Strange is like, now I'm gonna fix it, and he does.
But I gotta say that Hong Kong part, like I like how they did it when like he comes back, he's talking to the dude for like 2 minutes, and they come through and like the whole thing's gone. Like I thought that was awesome. But like that fight scene in Hong Kong where he like reverses time, but like everyone's
Yeah.
moving forward and dodging cars and stuff.
Oh, the reverse fight
That was
in
really cool.
forward,
Yeah,
the regular fight in rewind, but forward.
yeah. A forward fight in rewind because of the world. Just go see the
See,
movie.
Yeah, it was really. It was.
See, I will give Strange this because I'm thinking in my mind, if I'm Strange and I'm rewinding time to the point before they take down the Hong Kong Sanctum, and Caecilius and his people just kind of jump out of it, I'm too busy freaking out for the first 30 seconds to actually do anything. It was like, holy shit, he's that strong. I can't beat this guy.
I also like the fact that that whole process of with the Ancient One happened, and then he's like, "We gotta go and like help them. They can't take him on by himself." And they get there, and the problem's already been like they get to there to try and help the problem, but the problem has become so severe that it's beyond help. Like you can't help anymore, and then it's like, "Oh crap, we are actually too late." And then the whole reverse
You're
fight.
never too late with the Eye of Agamotto.
And then the reverse fight happens.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
speaking
so-
of the Eye of Agamotto, we all do know that is a time Infinity Stone, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
time gem.
I didn't actually
Cool.
realize it until like he was putting it back, and I was just like, God, why was I such an idiot? Because obviously it's an Infinity Stone.
And I think we're
damn it.
we're what 5 out of 6 now in the Marvel movies.
Yeah, we're 5 out of 6 now.
We were counting.
I was
One
actually
more.
like counting in my head. I was like, I can't remember.
We were.
Because there,
There's
We talked to.
the Devin and I were talking about this on the way to the restaurant last night. It was the Tesseract, which I don't know which gem that is. Then it was the Mind Stone that was in the scepter. Then it was the Ether,
The Ether.
the Orb, the Purple Stone, and then now we have the Time Stone. And then,
Wait,
like,
did you get Visions?
yeah, that's the
Stone?
Vision. Vision has the
Yeah.
Mind Stone.
yeah, that was the
Yeah.
scepter. So, yeah, we're 5 out of 6 so far,
So,
which
yeah.
means we have one more before.
The really crappy part is when Infinity War comes out, Vision has to die.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Aw, poor Vision. I
Yes.
liked him.
sucks for him. You mean Jarvis?
Vision has to die, and Strange at least has to lose the Eye of Agamotto.
Yep.
But Phil, I have bad news. You know how we were talking about where Doctor Strange stood in the timeline of movies?
Is it not after Dark World?
Well, it is after Dark World, but according to director Scott Derrickson, this takes place after Civil War.
What?
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, why did it take
I mean,
why did it take Thor so long to seek help about something?
You know,
one's fun.
running through the Rainbow Road and whatnot.
Running through? He was on Earth.
Yeah.
He went back home and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go spend time on Earth. Do you want to take the hammer?" And he's like, "No, you can keep the hammer." Okay, I'm taking the hammer with me then. Goes back to Earth and then apparently finds news that that wasn't Odin that he was talking to. And then it's like, all right, now I need to seek help. Why did it take him so long? Did Lady Sif not send ravens?
Oh yeah, because that's how they get their news around in every dimension. Oh, so can somebody send Thor a raven? Let him know that that's Loki.
Why didn't Heimdall just go to Earth and is like, yeah, that's not your dad. It's not Odin at all. Like, why?
I don't know.
Why did? Oh my god.
We'll find out in Ragnarok. Okay, calm down. That's all I can tell you. We'll find out in Ragnarok.
So.
I don't know. This makes me real confused as to like how Doctor Strange and the Hulk are gonna like fit into Ragnarok. They just seem out of place.
Oh, does that mean we're gonna get Hulk and Thor and Strange in the exact same spot?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, here's the thing. I think Strange will be a cameo. He won't be anything super important.
So he won't be.
I know he said in that scene that he'll help find Odin, but I think that's just all the Earth stuff. I think Hulk will be back on Asgard wrecking house.
So you think the whole thing with Thor versus Hulk is gonna happen?
Yeah, man.
I'm curious to like really see how that's gonna work. Like, if Bruce Banner is just gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm too dangerous. I gotta get away from the Avengers," and he's just like, "Oh, ended up in Asgard again." Oh, silly me.
I thought you were gonna say, "All right, time to get away from the Avengers. Hulk, get us away," and he just jumps to Asgard.
Jumps to Asgard.
No, here's the part that we're forgetting, guys. Here's the part that we're forgetting. Loki is already in control of Asgard at this point. So what's to stop Loki from just taking Banner outside of that Quinjet that he stole? Because remember, all they found was the Quinjet.
That's a good point.
All Loki's like, oh, the Hulk's by himself? And I got control of Asgard. It's time to have some fun.
But if he's in control, why would he actively destroy the thing that he's in control of, that he's wanted for so long?
Maybe it's just pure contempt and hate for Odin. Who knows?
I guess there's a reason why it's called Ragnarok.
Yeah.
All right, so back to Doctor Strange, which is what we're here to talk about. What was
Strange? Is that out
already? No, what was everyone's favorite scene?
Oh,
definitely that reverse time thing.
But at the end,
liked the scene in the hospital when she's fixing him up and he's fighting in the.
The astral projection.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think my favorite scene would be the where he's talking to Dormammu, and like Dormammu just keeps murdering him. He just like comes back because he just looped time.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And I think it's like I like that because it's like I know I'm not going to be able to outpower you. You are like this eldritch god. However, I can.
So yeah.
Keep you here.
Outsmart.
I can keep you here for eternity. So, you want to make this deal or not? I really like that scene. The whole compilation.
Yeah, that one was one that bothered me a little. The whole like repeating time, like for infinity, forever and ever. That kind of messed with
Yeah, I
me a
didn't
little
really know
bit.
how that worked.
I'm actually kind of curious as to
Because if
how
he
long he was
dies-
there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, well, like time was
If he dies every time.
No, like during that whole thing, like time hadn't changed on Earth. Because when he got back, or during it, there was a scene where it cut back and they were still in the same spot.
Mhm.
So like no time had passed between or during that whole like infinity loop.
It's because like, all right, so in the realm, like time didn't exist, but Doctor Strange brought time into there, but
Looped it.
time only affects whatever the Eye of Agamotto.
Okay, that makes a little bit of sense, I guess.
So yeah, that was my favorite scene. Devin.
Yeah, Devin.
Oh, I guess it's my turn. My favorite scene is actually when the Ancient One opens his eye, his third eye, and he has to go through all these different dimensions, and it's the artist in me, because all I see are like old Steve Ditko pages, which are really, really cool and really, really close to what they did. And the whole hands and hands and hands thing was pretty cool.
Mhm.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
Yeah, I'm with Caitlin. Like, cool is a nice word you guys are using. I would choose creepy over cool.
I used the word cool, but I also think it was creepy. But I think it was cool because it was creepy.
I don't know. I was
You guys wanna know
just
the
tripping
crazy
out
thing?
the whole time, because like she's like, there's infinite number of universes, and like he's going through, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a universe where your fingers just keep growing in hands.
Yeah, that was so
The universe,
I was like, what's happening?
like people live every day like this, and it's just normal.
You guys want to know the crazy part? You guys are talking about how it's creepy. Well, initially when Marvel decided to do Doctor Strange was supposed to be Marvel's introduction into horror, like adding horror to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have appreciated a horror movie.
I don't know, it wouldn't fit Marvel's feel.
Yeah.
Like I would like it. I would like it if it were standalone. Like back when Daredevil and Punisher were things, you know? I would have enjoyed it then.
I don't know. I think it's all good. Like, because ever since, I want to say the beginning of Phase 2, they've been kind of changing it up a little bit. There's still the Marvel feel in all their movies, but like you look at Ant-Man. Ant-Man is a heist movie. It's not a superhero flick. It's a heist movie. Winter Soldier is a thriller, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, they're venturing out, but in very small, minute little ways, instead of just taking that bold jump, which I kind of hope they do after Infinity War if they continue to do this thing. You know, a Phase 4, 5. I don't even know what phase we're in anymore.
I think we're in Phase 3.
That would be good to see them venture into something else.
Because like Deadpool worked, and Deadpool was like it's not, you know, like the other Marvel movies.
But Deadpool belongs to Fox, and Fox can do that kind of thing.
I don't think Deadpool fits in the cinematic universe, you know?
He doesn't.
Like I can see him with X-Men. Like the current X-Men we have right now, I can see him with them. But
they broke the fourth wall way too much in that movie. Really have it connect.
What? That's his thing.
He's
he knows he's a
I mean,
comic book character.
I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, I really enjoy it, but to have it connect with the other stories, the wall is broken way too much.
Yeah.
See what they're not telling you is that 20th Century Fox has already been in cahoots with Marvel. He's actually in every Marvel movie in the background somewhere, you know, in a random scene, just kind of waving at the camera. That's what they're not telling you. I would love to see that in Deadpool 2, actually. If we get it.
Just like that dude who's been filming everything in all of the
Oh,
Marvel
yeah.
movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Bring the camera.
Can we talk about the opening Marvel Studios logo?
Oh yeah,
Or
that was
that it's it's representative of the movies instead of the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't do the flip through the comic book scenes from the
Yeah,
movie.
they've been doing that. I think they did that for too.
They did that for what?
I don't have Civil War on there, but if I remember
No, I
correctly, they
haven't
did that
seen
for Civil War.
No,
Yeah,
I
I don't remember seeing that ever. Like,
Yeah, this
that's
is the first. This
time
is
I've
the
seen
first
that.
movie that they did it for.
That's weird because I know I've seen it before, and I think it's just because they have enough movies under their belt that they can finally do that now.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they want it to be representative of Marvel Studios as far as, just the film company. The comics are great and all, but they want their own thing. That's why this universe is actually it's influencing the comics a lot more these days than anything.
Well, what did you guys think of the romance in the movie, guys? What do you think of that?
Crap. Total crap. That's why it gets a 4 out of 5.
Wait,
That
what?
was-
All right, Mike.
You took off a
The
full
romance in
point.
the movie?
All right.
Okay, I agree that the romance in the movie was bad, but probably for a completely different reason than you.
What do you think?
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Me? She stayed with him far too long. I would have been gone
yeah.
like a long time ago.
Yeah, I would have
Putting
been
up
like,
with that bullshit? No.
yeah, fuck you, sir. I'm gonna go and do something else. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with another sexy
But here's the
doctor.
thing. Here's the
and,
thing. Here's the thing. Us guys can be a bit of babies from time to time, and he was definitely being a big baby.
Yeah.
Here's why I didn't
Good
like
point.
it, all right? So they got in a fight, right? So I'm under the impression they broke up. So he disappears for a year, and he comes back stabbed in the heart with magic, and she's just like, okay, magic,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And she like patches him up. And she's like, oh, but I still like him.
But yeah, it's kind of like what I was saying earlier about how she's just like, oh, you, Doctor Strange, you're always up to your shenanigans.
I was okay.
What's that? You
He's
joined a
like-
cult?
Because he but like he's dying, so she's like, okay, there's no time, I gotta save him. He's like, all right, I gotta get back to danger, right? But then like
Yeah.
he comes back and there's a floating cloak, and she just looks at it like, not again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and she's really quick to be accepting like of the whole situation.
Well, like Devin said, the
I don't
movie
know.
the movie is pre or post Avengers, correct? Post Civil War, which means that in this universe you already have Thor and you already have, Loki and aliens attacking. People are now flying. Scarlet Witch, and you have all these people now. It's like, okay, this is what we live with now. Okay, the guy that I used to work with now has magic.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
so-
that's
I guess
true.
that's
No,
all you can do now.
It wasn't just the person she was working with. Like this is the
They had a
dude she
relationship.
was screwing,
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean that's definitely true. Like she even if that all stuff was going on, I don't think she's ever had any hands-on experience with it. So I think having that in her, like him, popping out of the astro projection world or whatever, I would have fainted. I don't care who you are. If someone pops out, their body's right in front of you, and they pop out of another dimension, you're gonna faint. Like
Yeah, I'd be questioning whether or not like I was like alive, not alive, but like
Losing
seeing
it.
shit. Yeah, seeing
Yeah.
shit, or maybe I was dreaming, and it was just like really intense. But
I'd
like
be
she
like,
was
I can't operate on you. Like I'm on something. I don't know.
I'm surprised that I would be an asshole at that point, which would probably get me killed. And when I popped whenever he pops out of the astral projection plane to make himself visible to her, I totally would have just jumped out and go.
Well, she did also have
Yeah.
a giant needle against his chest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That would probably get me killed, and that's probably why I'm not Doctor Strange.
Really, in that moment, that's what you would do.
Yep.
You know, you got an open wound on your chest,
And as
hoping that she fixes you, and you're like,
and as I'm dying,
Why?
as I'm dying, my last words will be totally worth it. Oh.
I can still see
And-
you doing that, too.
And that's why you don't get to learn magic, Phil.
No, please. I want to learn magic.
That's why they would just leave you outside. They wouldn't bring you back in.
Yeah, the ancient ones were like, nope, that guy was a mistake. I'm not. Oh, I can
Gonna
already
keep
tell
staring at
before
this
we even get
bird.
started
I'm
with
not
this
gonna
kid.
let him in.
Can I at least learn astral projection?
Definitely not.
Why not?
I'll just make you some more tea and you'd be on your way.
Oh, okay.
I like that tea.
It's pretty good. I do like I wish I had the ability to just refill my beer.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got a good kick out of that one, didn't you, Phil?
Yep. That was pretty good. It's like, do you want some tea? I'm not really a tea drinker. Oh, okay. And then just puts his hand below the camera and then comes back up with like a beer stein. Okay.
No, it was
I love
filling
how
up
quickly
on
you
camera.
drink
No,
it.
I'm saying like whenever he
Oh.
switched it from tea to beer
Yeah, like at first.
at first.
He's Asgardian, of course.
He like
That's
puts
how
his
they do
hand down below the camera and then he like brings it back up with a beer stein and then like within 10 seconds it's already gone and then just refilling itself. That's I wish I had that ability to do both of those. Drink it within 10 seconds and then refill it.
I was surprised that during that end credit scene, he was actually rocking the gloves, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's actually wearing those corny friggin' gloves."
You know,
I actually like the scarred hand look, but that's just me.
I didn't actually see the
Yeah.
gloves. I didn't notice them.
Mm.
You'd have to
He
be,
decides to never heal his hands.
yeah. It's kind of like that
Oh.
constant reminder kind of thing.
I wanted to ask the whole thing where the reason why he got into a car accident, wasn't it because like he was operating on his sister in the comics or something? He was operating on his sister and she died on his table, and then he just got pissed and started driving and then got into a car accident. Isn't that the original
Well,
thing?
you're thinking about that animated movie that came out a few years back.
So is
And
that yeah.
you know, I know his sister is the inspiration for why he went into it, but no, I don't think that was it.
Okay.
Only gotten, I mean, I've being an avid comic reader, and I was a Marvel kid, but I didn't really get into Doctor Strange until the last maybe year or so.
Because
Like,
of the movie.
I've been picking up the newest Doctor Strange book, which, if anybody wants to read, it's actually pretty cool. Somebody's taken away all the magic objects and magic from the universe, and he's got to find a way to, you know, defeat this dark evil without magic. I mean, what's Doctor Strange without magic?
Just a dude with no hands.
I was gonna grab it from her, I guess.
Yeah,
It's a
like
good
I actually wanted to touch on like his origins again, like going back to the ancient one. Like I don't know, I haven't read any of the original comics, but I've looked up a little bit, you know, about him because I didn't want to go into this blind. But like from my understanding, the ancient one before was like Karate Kid, wax on, wax off level, like Asian, like mystic
Yeah.
Asian arts and whatnot, and like I don't know, it wasn't flattering at all.
So it's a
That's because it was part
stereotype.
of that.
Yeah,
It was
So-
a part of because it was a part of that time period,
So do
and
you
they didn't
Yeah.
care how racist they were being.
do you like the movie's adaptation of the Ancient One? More?
I don't know what to compare it to. I don't like because I didn't read the old comics myself. I don't know how bad it actually was, but I like the new ancient one. She did a good job.
And I was telling this to
Y'all
Devin.
realize that she's the Snow Queen from Narnia?
Oh, she is.
And she's also an angel from Constantine.
Yeah.
Isn't she Gabriel? Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
totally
Gabriel.
correct. Oh, I didn't know that. I was telling Devin this yesterday that when we were watching the movie. I like I said, I don't think they made a misstep with the actors. Like a lot of people before the movie came out, I was like, the ancient one's a white woman. What? It's blasphemy. It's supposed to be an Asian man, and it's just like, all right. Well, there's the whole. This is literally what I said. I said, this is probably just like a dimension. There's multiple dimensions, right? And this is one of the dimensions. This is not the Dimension Prime. This is just like
Dimension Prime.
Wait,
Yeah,
aren't
Dimension
we Dimension Prime?
yes, we are Dimension
Yeah.
Prime.
Oh, okay.
You want to know the crazy part though? That race thing got so weird and stupid that people were pissed about Wong playing Wong.
What?
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 Wow.
Why?
I'm not kidding.
Why? Is something
Wait,
wrong?
why though?
You know what? But here's what I love. Like, out of all this race stuff, like, people overlook that Mortal isn't black.
No, Mortal's not black. Not in the comics.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single complaint about that. But in the comics, Mortal's not black.
What is he?
You
in
know
the
why?
comics?
Because it's Chewie. He's a white guy.
That's why. No, I'm just kidding.
But no,
He
it's
actually looks
because
like a more evil Phil.
Yeah,
that's
he
true.
totally looks like
with
Philip.
a weird mustache. With a weird mustache.
What?
Yeah, Mortal looks like you, Phil. Well, certain ones, the ones with the long hair.
That's your next cosplay.
Oh,
Baron Mortal.
okay.
Trust me. It's a lot easier than something that you will want to do. Trust me.
Okay. Just got to get a tunic.
And I think I'll tell you why I think no one made a big fuss about Mordo. It's because of Chiwetel Ejiofor. That man is a great actor.
Mm.
Yeah, he is.
Anything you see him in, he's really good in it. Because I remember the first time I saw him was in Serenity, where he
Oh,
He has
played.
a good,
wow.
he has a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
what the fuck is happening look. That's my favorite that he does.
But yeah, that man is good, and I think that's why no one complained about him. But the whole Wong playing Wong, Benedict Wong, his name is Benedict Wong, playing Wong, and people were pissed about it. Because it's like, well, Wong's a manservant, blah blah blah. It's like, but he's not playing a manservant. Wong is the librarian, and he's pretty badass in his own right.
Mhm.
What's everybody whining about?
Yeah.
People are gonna whine about everything.
Anyway.
But I'm glad everybody enjoyed this. I know a lot of folks went in kind of iffy on it, but I trust Marvel. If you don't trust Marvel by now, after 14 movies, why are you wasting your time? But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to it. If you enjoyed the review, let us know in the comments. Did you guys like Doctor Strange? Because we want to know. If you didn't like Doctor Strange, please tell us why, because I want to know too, so I can tell you that you're wrong.
You start rating
I'm kidding.
1 to Captain America to 14.
Yeah. Just silence.
But thank you guys.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for listening. Again, I'm Dev, and with me is
Caitlin.
Phil.
Janine.
And Wyatt.
and we will see you guys next time. You know what to do, Wyatt. Give us something good this time. Come on. Ba, 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 ba.
Oh my gosh.